What's going on, world? Tuned in to Live Hip Hop Daily. Once again, it's the one-on-one segment with the coach. You know, we bring you different individuals from around the culture and around the business. And today, our special guest is DOGGIE Diamonds from FORBEZDVD. What's up, family?
What's going on, man? What's camera I'm on? I'm on. What's up?
That's
man?
yours, right? That's your dedicated cam, man.
Right.
For people that may be unfamiliar, tell us about FORBEZDVD.
Well, FORBEZDVD, it started out that was going to be an actual physical DVD on the street. The first time you ever heard or saw FORBEZDVD was the Mobb Deep and Saigon fight. That was,
Okay.
That was our footage. Then I interviewed J Hood when he left D Block.
Okay.
And that was supposed to go on the street, but it was me, my partner MREC, and Jordan Tower at the time. And Jordan Tower was just bullshitting. And fuck him. I don't really want to go into too much of a story with him, but he was just basically bullshitting. And we got the name hot because of the Saigon and Mobb Deep shit was big, you know.
Right.
And even the J Hood leaving D Block was big. And we was like, yo, we got all this footage, we branded a name, we might as well do a website, because at that time WorldStar was ripping all of my interviews off the Come Up DVD.
Right.
So I was all over there, and then I you know, me and my partner Rec, we were able to get all this footage. We had sent out a mass email to every website, All Hip Hop, Hip Hop DX, Nah Right, Too Dope, every website, saying that we can get this footage. Look at the type of footage that we got.
Right.
All we want. What did we ask for? I think we asked for $300 a month.
Okay.
Nobody responded to us.
Wow.
So we were kind of forced into, well, we got all this footage. At that time, YouTube wasn't paying.
Right.
Like, what we gonna do? We could put out street DVDs, but we seen in 2007 the internet was the new way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And me and Rec used to have arguments with people. They like, yo, why y'all putting all your footage on the internet? The internet ain't shit and all that shit. Jordan Tower was one of the main people who said that. And we knew internet was a new way. So we started Forbes in 2008, and we here. Website never been down, never had a downtime. You go up every day, is at least 20 new videos a day.
Right.
Broke a lot of artists, helped a lot of artists, and that's just it. Just me and my partner own it.
Now that's almost incredible to me. That's
black owned. Because it's a rumor that I seen on Forbes that white people really own Forbes, which is like I said, anytime you see brothers do something and they achieve something, they always think it's somebody white behind them. But I could dispel that right there. It ain't nobody white behind us, and I have nothing against that for those who do that.
Right.
But this is my hard work, my blood, sweat, and tears, man. When we started FORBEZDVD, I was homeless. You know what I'm saying? I was homeless. I was dealing with this chick, and she put me the fuck out. And I wasn't bringing in no money.
Right.
And I'm selling her this fucking dream of, yo, I got this website. Yo, I came in the crib. I interviewed Frank Lucas for the Come Up DVD, and I was like, yo, American Gangster just came out. I was like, yo, I just interviewed Frank Lucas, and she was like, where's the money at?
Yeah, rent. Where's the rent?
And I was like, bitch, don't you understand what's about to happen?
Right.
She didn't believe in my vision and my dream, and she just like, yo, you got to get out. So I was like, damn, I got a camera, I got all this studio equipment, and I got a fucking dream, and that was just it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fucked up in the game. So that was. That's
what it was about. Figuring out a way to monetize the content. Like you said, you had the content. Yeah. You had the network. To get with different people and shoot interviews that people wanted to see, and you just needed to develop a plan now to get that out.
Most of the rappers was my friends. Like, I've been in the music business for 20 years, so most of the people that I was interviewing, I was just calling them like, yo, I'm doing interviews now. And some people still laugh at me to this day. Like, if I see Little Fame, or if I see Sean Price, he'll watch this and be like, yo, you're a producer, right? Give me some beats. Because that's what I'm really known for.
Oh, okay. Tell us about that. Like,
well, I've always had a studio in my crib. I tell this story all the time. I'm tired of telling this fucking story. But Little Kim, Little Kim recorded for the first time ever in my house. Little C's. I did their demos. I did Biggie demo. I've had Sean Price recorded for him in my house. Smith and Wesson, Aguilar, Easy Mo B used to just come to my crib and hang. You know what I'm saying? Matt Life was the A&R for Loud Records.
Right.
My crib was like the gateway of Brooklyn rappers. You had to come to my crib.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That might be a little known story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, and the stupidest shit that I ever did, but you know, it was done from the heart. I had all these Biggie recordings,
right,
and I got mad at him and threw all that shit in the garbage.
Wow.
And then we died. I had an uncut version of Warning,
right,
all that shit, and I just threw.
So let me just ask, if you could even remember, why were you angry enough to do that?
Well, honestly, I felt like I was there from the beginning of Junior Mafia and the Biggie shit, but when they got on, they ain't never come back for me. They ain't help me. Right. You know, I would see niggas riding past, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It was good. Like, what about me? So I was like, fuck them. I threw all that shit in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And I'm kind of mad that I did it because, not because he died though, you know, but because I would have had vintage shit, and I'm a hip hop collector. But the main thing, like, that I am happy about is that he's been gone for 18 years, and I don't live off his strength in no way. I don't live off of nobody's strength. Everything that I do is built off of my merit. I got a big story of all the people that I've helped in hip hop. Right. But it's all, you know me for me and what I built, not for being a part of something else. You know me from my company.
And that's respectable, and that's credible. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
I want, because I don't wake up every day to make somebody else a millionaire. Right. I wake up and work towards my goals and dreams. And the time that motherfuckers be spending hating and talking shit about a motherfucker, you could be focusing on yourself and what you have to do.
That's right.
A lot of people don't do that. They too busy worried about Blue Ivy hair or fucking Justin Bieber through eggs and shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Not at all. And to be honest, I mean, that's a true and real point, man, because a lot of that stuff that you just described that comes out of pop media is really just distraction. And 9 times out of 10, it's not only distracting you from handling your own business, it's probably distracting you from calling your moms or checking your kids' homework, because you know everything that the media industry is putting out, which is most of it has no substance. You look at other portions of your life and those ain't even put together. It's crazy with these distractions, and they're on purpose.
It's a lot of celebrity worship. That's what I call it.
And makeup and hair commercials.
No, I'm just saying, like, when you go on the social networks, when you delve into a lot of this shit, it's all about what somebody else is doing, right? And what they're doing to fulfill their dream, their destiny, and how they make money. For me, I'm not really into that. I'm more into what the fuck do I have to do now? Owning a website that's for the public. Some of that content has to go in here, right? But I don't internalize it. When I come off the computer, I don't give a fuck. Right. Period. I'm in it. Yo, you look at my Instagram. I'm cooking. I like to eat. Right. I'll say, yo, I'm about to go do laundry. Right. I'm about to take a shit. Regular shit. I'm about to take a shower because I'm a human being. I'm not programmed by the industry. Like, right. 24 hours.
Not at all.
I shower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm in the real world.
Yeah, I clip my toenails and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to step out of the matrix and be a fucking real person. Word. But everybody's always in the matrix talking about fucking this and that.
Reality shows and what happened on the reality show.
Yeah, like, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
At all. No, and I don't blame you.
And I don't let people dictate to me what's fun. Or how I should have fun. Right. Because I don't drink or smoke. Word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I never smoked ever in my life. Anything weed. I quit drinking maybe like 11 years ago. That's what's up. If you see my persona and you see who I am, you probably like, oh, this nigga must be drunk or fucked up. No, I'm just naturally high off of the fact that I had an idea and was able to make this shit work. Yeah. That shit get me high. That's right. Every day I get to wake up and look on my site and say, damn, yo, it's 100 million websites and we rank 25,000 in the world. And me and this one man, it was our vision. You understand what I'm saying? My partner, M. Ray, it's like, yo, it was our vision. And we did it with the help of the people, you know, the supporters. I don't like to call nobody fans or nothing, but people who support it. Bro. And that shit is just deep to me. So I'm happy with that. You can't tell me you gotta go to the strip club to be happy. You can't tell me you gotta get drunk to get happy. You can't tell me you gotta have the new J's and none of that shit. I got New Balance on my feet. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I love New Balance.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
But I got a pocket full of money, so if I could buy all that shit that people say is that, but I know the value of it.
Right.
I'm saying, like I said, I've had this chain since 2002.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? I've had watches and jewelry and all that shit, but I know that it has no value because when I got kicked the fuck out, I had all this shit too. And it wasn't worth nothing.
Couldn't eat it like you did. Yeah, that shit wasn't a roof. You couldn't put the D like this if it started raining or something.
So, you know, it's just like, you know, and then you know, it's a lot of opinions on hip hop and what people think. And I try to tell people, yo, I really do this shit. I earn a living with it.
Sure.
I don't have a job. I never worked for nobody else.
That's right.
I said I'm uneducated by society standards. I don't have a piece of paper. I don't have a GED. Because I knew all that shit was bullshit.
Right.
To be honest with you, I thought it was bullshit. But if it works for you and that's your goal and that's what you think you need to do to get ahead, I'm not going to deter you from that. I just know my path. I knew my path.
Period.
And I stuck with it.
Period. And it's working out, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the supporters are there. They like what you're doing. They like what you and your partner are putting up. You know, and I mean, and there's a mixture there. Let's be clear. I mean, like you said, there's a lot of sites out there that deal with entertainment content. But if anybody's familiar with the content you guys are posting, it's not just, you know, just nonsense, gossip or whatever. You know, there may be posts up there about sports. There's posts up there about culture. You know, there's different things that a person could get into. You know, when they come through the site. You know, and it's not just like you said, the everyday stuff coming through the rumor mill, who's doing what with who's pregnant, you know, just nonsense. Word.
I don't like, you know, it helps the search engines, it helps certain things, but you know, I be seeing shit like Jay-Z did some shit with a cigar company, and it's on every side. I be like, I give a fuck about him and a cigar.
I know, man. Sometimes when
I don't smoke.
Yeah.
So why is that news?
That's how I say it. Why is that? Now there are people that are cigar enthusiasts and may get something out of that. My thing is that, right? My thing is that shit is not news. Like to me, when I read some of those headlines, I'm like, motherfuckers ain't got nothing to talk about no more.
Yeah, it's a slow day.
It's a slow day right now. Or you're not a very creative group up there, and you know you're not prepared for when there's you know not a stupid headline. You can't really put anything together. Like you said, you're totally relying on whatever the little nonsense that's coming out during that day. You know what I mean? So, like you said, some people got a model that's working for the time being. You know, you've been here for a while. You know, time will tell. And either way, it's just good that people that are looking for something of substance. Some good hip hop. They want it. They could come. They got a home.
Yeah, they want it. See, that's the misconception too. That people don't want it. That people only want this. No, people are fucking tired. They just don't have an alternative. If you went to school lunch every day and they only had burgers, you have no choice but to eat the burgers all day. But if they give you pizza, motherfuckers would just jump for joy and be like, holy shit, we got pizza.
Right.
I believe in giving people options.
That's right.
You know, in hip hop though, you're not allowed to have options. You gotta like Nas or Jay-Z. You gotta like Biggie or Tupac.
Right.
You grew up with Biggie. How you gonna like Tupac?
Right.
He was fucking dope.
Right.
I don't got nothing to do with their personal shit. I like the music. Like Herb said to me earlier. I said something about Jay-Z. He said, but yo, you from Brooklyn. Like, so fucking what? He can still be a fucking ass. Jay-Z can still do fuck shit.
Right. Oh, I know that.
Because he's a man.
I know that.
What I'm saying?
I know that. Go ahead, tell him.
In hip-hop, it's competition. Right. Either you go to World Star or you go to Forbes.
Right.
Well, why can't you open 2 tabs and go to both?
And see what's cracking on both sides.
Cracking. It's always a competition.
Now, I was going to get to that. How are we on the time? 2 minutes? We're going to cut to a video in a few, but when we come back,